Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. So a couple of days ago, I got contacted by the developers of the game that we're going to be checking out today called Gods of Glory. Now, they were kind enough to go ahead and let me know that they basically made a custom pet of me in this game, which actually they're not called pets, they're called minions. And they went ahead and gave me a code so that way you guys could also grab this pet if you really wanted to. Now, obviously, like I always do, I will have a link in the description to the game so you can check it out for yourself. Because dude, I'm going to be showing you this and it looks super cool. It's probably one of the best pets that I've had made in a game, and I absolutely love it, man. Somebody just made me tiny. What is this? I'm literally sliding around everywhere. Before we go ahead and continue on with the video, I would really appreciate if you guys went ahead and subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new here. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like on it. It does help my content get out there, and I would definitely highly appreciate it. So if we go ahead and take a look on the left hand side, you'll notice that I already have 2.7k, and it's because this game isn't completely new, but it also isn't really all that old. I'd probably say it's like maybe 3 or 4 months old, and I did go ahead and play this back in December. And honestly, myself as well as a couple of people in my Discord found it extremely funny because when you start this game off, you basically don't have any abilities except for the fact that you can kick things. So if you notice, when we come up to these little guys and just kick them, it literally launches them across the entire map. And we really just found this super funny. But come to find out, the more you progress through the game, the more abilities you unlock. So for instance, if we look over here, I switch over to my second one. This is a fireball. It does have a little bit of a cooldown, but you can basically destroy everything within the map: the houses, the trees, the little tiny guys that are running around. And as you do that, you collect mana over time. This staff that I'm holding right now, I'm not entirely sure how I got this. I was actually standing in spawn getting ready to start recording and it was given to me, so I don't exactly know what this does. Maybe I can hit another player with this. Oh well, it's gone now. But yeah, once you've gone ahead and collected different mana, you can come back to the spawn, and there's a shop here that lets you upgrade between evil spells and good spells. So for instance, I have fireball and meteor unlocked. If I click on meteor, I can get it to level 2, and that continues going all the way down. As you can see, I don't know if I can click on this, but it basically caps out at level 52. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't really know too much about the game because I haven't put that much time into it, but if I'm understanding correctly, based off of whatever spell it is that you grab on the left hand side here, it's gonna choose whether you're evil or you're good. I don't exactly know what that does throughout the game, but hopefully throughout this video we do figure that out. Another thing that you can invest your mana into is the size of your character. So right now I basically have size level 2 equipped, so I have a total of 200 health. If I was to go ahead and drop 1.5k, I could go ahead and progress to size level 3. And then the final thing that they have is just rebirths. This will obviously go ahead and add a multiplier for your mana that you get over time. It looks like the final one here is called Dominus, which does times 250, and it costs 840 trillion mana, so we will not be getting that today. But most importantly, what I want to check out right now is of course our brand new pet. So if we go ahead and open up on the left hand side here, the little Twitter logo, this window is basically going to pop up. It has two options: codes and then YouTubers. We did go ahead and have a little conversation in DMs, so my channel potentially will be coming up on here as soon as this video goes live. But the place that we want to focus on right now is the code section. So I'm not 100% sure if there was a little bit of a typo here when he sent me the DM, but apparently my code is Carbonmeister is cool T. I don't know if the T was maybe just like a little accidental addition there, but we'll go ahead and try out both of the codes and see which one actually works. So let me press enter here and see if this works. It says failed, so that more than likely was indeed a typo. So let's put Carbonmeister is cool. Keep in mind the C and the M are capitalized. I don't know if it's case sensitive or not. And then the is cool is with a space in between, but both letters are lowercase. So let's see, enter. Does that work? And it does. The minion chest is opening, and there it is, dude. Carbonmeister. Let's open up our minion menu, and dude, that is sick. Look at how cool that looks, dude. I love that pet so much. Hands down, the best pet I have had in any game. So again, I don't really know too much information about this game, but I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that my pet is definitely a lot better than what I had before. I mean, it's considered an advanced, and if I take a look at the tier 1 chest here, the advanced ones are pretty good. I mean, they're a lot better than common, that's for sure. So this will go ahead and give you a really nice head start. So let's see exactly what my minion does when we get into combat here. Oh dude, these guys attack you. The other ones just kind of run away, but these attack. Oh no. Which actually, that just made me realize what exactly the minions do. They give you a multiplier for the mana that you receive every single time that you destroy these. So if we go ahead and open up, my knight minion actually gives me a times 1.14 multiplier, when my Carbonmeister one gives a 1.21. So definitely really good. Bro, we could just kick each other. Me and this guy are literally just going at each other right now. Now over on the the right side here, it's showing me a perk menu. I'm not 100% sure what this does. It says next perk, I need a certain amount of mana. And then there's possible perks. It doesn't seem like I have any on the right side over here, but it is notifying me that I can, I guess, choose 2 of these. So we have Honorable Warrior, which does, whoa, you found a translator. It has 5 uses to chat with villagers. What? Well, that's interesting. We're definitely gonna have to check that one out. Now for the perks here, I think it's basically giving me 2 options, a good one and a bad one. So Honorable Warrior gives me plus 25% damage to soldiers, but a negative 25% damage to civilians. War Criminal is the same exact thing, just vice versa. Same thing for Sapper. I do 15% more damage to walls, 25% less damage to trees. Naturalist is the other way around. Now, although dude, how am I finding these things? I'm not even moving. A Shrink Hammer. It uses 1 use to shrink any other player. Well, this is perfect. Let's shrink everybody that's around me then. Bam! I made him tiny, dude. Now, even though I technically am considered evil already, and I'm pretty deep into it, to be honest, I think I'm going to choose the Honorable Warrior. And for the second one, I'll use Hard Hitter, which is plus 10% damage for all power, plus 10% slower reload for all powers. I don't think that'll be too bad. And again, we found another translator without doing anything. I'm so confused. Let me see what exactly this translator does. So what do I come up to one of these guys? Hey, you don't look so tough to me. Wow, that's kind of messed up, dude. You know what I have to say about that? Bye. I'll show you tough. How about that one, huh? Who's tough now? I'm totally kidding. That was really messed up. Now these guys are attacking me. They get no sympathy. Actually, they're doing a lot of damage to me, dude. I'm under 50% right now. Freeze NPCs, good for taking out soldiers. Speaking of taking out soldiers, this guy is chasing after me, dude. Leave me alone. And he absolutely wrecked me. So now that we're back at spawn, I can show you a couple of other things. There is some quests that you guys need to do. So you can come up to this guy. He'll give you a quest with a reward. And then on this side, there is a section where you can travel to different worlds. So you basically start off in the Peaceful Kingdom. From there, you'll move on to the Ancient Greece, then the Kingdom of Egypt, Vikings Conquest, Aztec Empire, Feudal Japan, and so forth until you get to the Underworld. We've actually gone ahead and just unlocked Freeze. So let me equip this in my second slot. I don't know. Oh, I can only have 2 of them equipped, and I have Meteor and Fireball. How do I unequip Meteor? There we go. Unequip Meteor, and then let's equip Freeze. Then with the 3.8k that we have, I'm going to upgrade my health here, and we are good to go. But let me see. What's the cooldown on Freeze? It's actually pretty long. Not as long as the Meteor one, but I mean, it's still decently long. And oh, dude, it completely freezes it. Nice. This is going to be a lot easier to kill the guards. I wonder what determines how we move on to the next zone, which actually we need to destroy this castle right here, even though I just got absolutely owned. Because if we look on the right hand side, it says destroy 2 of the castles. Oh, okay. So this answered my question. In order for me to go ahead and move on to Ancient Greece, all I have to do is just come to this map, click on it, and it says purchase Ancient Greece for 3k mana. So I'm definitely going to do that. Let's travel. And dude, look at that. This is pretty cool. It also means that this area is not super crowded, so we'll be able to do a lot more here. Look at the size of that guy up there. Just imagine being insanely massive. You're literally going to be a god. Oh, I get it. Gods of glory, and you become, wow, big brain, dude. On a side note, these guys are absolutely wrecking me right now. So it looks like in this area, we might need to focus a little more on the trees and a little less on the enemies. But honestly, to be fair, I haven't upgraded the level of my fireball. So with the 3k that we have left right now, I'm going to head into the shop and upgrade. So right now, our level 1 fireball is doing 20 damage. At level 2, it's going to be doing 27. Can we afford even more? Level 3 does 37. 1k for 50 damage. And then 1.5k, unfortunately, we can't afford that. But there we go, dude. Now we're making some good progress. So let's see exactly how these civilians feel about me killing them. You never learn anything by doing it right. I mean, I don't know how true that is. So this has become easier over time. I've now learned that I just freeze these even though they do too much damage to me. And I'm pretty much in the safe. And then I just go ahead and dump a bunch of fireballs into them as they're frozen. And I mean, for the most part, it's been working. No problem. That's kind of been my game plan so far. And I just launched that dude across the entire map. Let's go ahead and upgrade our size here so we can get some more health going on. I'm at 8.5k mana, which is just enough to be able to afford the level 4 size. So now now we have 600 health, and I believe we should have enough to upgrade our fireball a couple more times here. Let's see, 2.5k. All right, so we're good there. Can we upgrade our freeze as well? Oh no, that's 5.5k. That's not happening. Now coming over here to the minions, because we are in a new area, there is a tier 2 chest here now. Advanced are more common in this area, and it looks like the introduction of a rare pet is available here, which is really cool. It's like a 3-headed snake, and then the unique one is kind of like this unicorn with wings. It's really cool. Definitely some really unique pets. Unfortunately, that is 9k, so I can't really afford that right now. Let's pick up this quest right here, which is telling us to destroy 20 civilians. I'm gonna head back to the area that I was in before, which is right over here in the corner. Plenty of civilians over here, and with our new fireball, we should be able to get these taken care of pretty quickly. Not gonna lie, man, this gets pretty intense at times. If you're really not paying attention, some of these guards will end up sneaking up on you and completely destroying you. Oh, sick. We've just unlocked Tornado. We're gonna have to check that one out in a bit. What I do want to go ahead and grab before we get anything else is possibly another minion, especially one from this area, because it's gonna go ahead and replace my knight. Definitely not ready to let go of my Carbon Meister yet. Also, I just realized we unlocked ourselves another perk, and I basically went ahead and scrolled down here to the bottom. There's a couple of really interesting ones, like Punter says 100% kick damage. That could be really useful. And then a little bit lower, there's another one called Berserker. When you have less than 25% health, you do 15% more damage. I think I want that one instead. But now we have 11,300 of the mana. A minion chest is going to cost us 9k, so let's open up one of these and see if we get ourselves lucky here. Maybe a rare. And no, we got ourselves Cyclops, which unfortunately is only the 25% one. It's definitely a very common one. Let's see the difference between Carbon Meister, which is maxed out at level 10, and the Cyclops. So the Cyclops is roughly around the same stats that Carbon Meister was at level 1, so that's really good. I can only have 2 of these minion equipped, so I'm gonna unequip the Knight. We'll basically go ahead and sell this one, and then I'll equip the Cyclops. And there we go, man. Look at how cool it looks. I really like their pets, dude. This person has like some type of golem going on here. Definitely really cool looking. Also, I can't forget we have 2.4k, so let me see what else can we grab here. Tornadoes have been unlocked, so we can equip that if we really wanted to. It only does 160 damage. I don't exactly know how good that's gonna be. I think it's best if I just stay with what I have right now, because I'm doing pretty decent with it, man. Look at this. I got a good little rotation going on here. I basically just freeze, attack, freeze, attack, freeze, attack. Obviously with the civilians, it's a little bit easier. I've only taken down 13 of these, and I need 20 in order to complete this quest. That's probably what I'm going to focus on right now. Just freeze this guard right here, and then focus more on the civilians. All right, so there we go, man. We went ahead and finished the quest. It doesn't really prompt you or tell you anything that you completed. It just kind of automatically adds the mana into your total over here on the left-hand side. So to grab another quest, just basically come back to the quest giver. He should give you another brand new one, and it'll spawn over here on the right-hand side. This time we have to kill 4 knights, which is actually not too bad. And if you guys haven't caught on already, the concept of this game is pretty straightforward. You're basically a god, and your only job is to just destroy everything. I mean, it's really up to you. If you want to focus on destroying some of the enemies like the guards and the knights and the castle that's up there, then you can go ahead and focus on doing that. Be the good guy, destroy all the evil that's going on in here. Or if you really want to, you can be evil and you can just absolutely destroy these little towns and become an insanely strong evil god. That's basically the concept of this game. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm sure a lot of you have played this game because it has been around for a little bit. If you happen to have made it to the underworld, let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious to know if the enemies are also this tiny in that area, or do they progressively become bigger as you progress through different zones. Also, I'm not 100% sure where it's at. I think it's somewhere in this back area, but there is bosses in each and every individual area. So if you notice right over here, there's kind of like this little skull sign and then some type of a barrier. I don't know if we need any specific stats in order to get in here, but look in there, man. There is a big old angry boss, and it looks like we don't actually need anything to be able to get in here. Can I freeze this guy? Okay, so it doesn't let me freeze him, and I don't really seem to be doing too much damage to him. Oh boy, he's coming straight at me, dude. Yeah, so you definitely cannot freeze him. He just knocked off like 75% of my health. That was insane. So the bosses are for sure not easy at all. We have enough to get ourselves some more health, but let me see. How much is the next zone? 35k. Okay. Okay, so we definitely don't have enough money for that. Let's go ahead and upgrade our health here. 8.5k mana, bump ourselves up basically 2 times health. That's gonna put us at 7.9k, which is actually just enough to go ahead and upgrade our fireball. But I'm noticing right now our fireball does 120 damage at level 7, but down here tornado does 160 damage at level 1. So let me unequip my fireball. We're gonna grab tornado and let's check this out, man. What's the cooldown on this? Let me see. Okay, so a really long cooldown. Looks like a lot of damage. Whoa. So let's see what exactly happens if I drop it right here where there's just a bunch of people. Oh, okay, well that's definitely powerful, dude. We just took out like 5 people at the same exact time. But if you notice where my mouse cursor is, that white bar that's kind of going all the way around, it has an extremely long cooldown time. I'd say it's probably 10, maybe 15 seconds cooldown, which I mean really is not a big deal, but I don't know how worth it that is in combination with the freeze ability. Let me actually drop this somewhere up here so it can do a bunch of damage to the walls and the archery people. Let's go. 1 archer down and they destroyed me. Okay, cool. So yeah, man, this game is definitely really grindy. I wish I would have progressed a lot more. I haven't spent any Robux, so I'm kind of progressing at the same rate as any of you free-to-play players would. If you guys are interested in checking out the game, like I said, the link is going to be in the description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it. It does help me kind of see if you guys enjoy the video, and it also helps my content get out there. If we go ahead and get enough likes, I'll definitely go ahead and make a follow-up video on this. We definitely have a lot of other zones and a lot of different magics to go through. We've only just basically scratched the surface on evil. We still have lightning, cloak, as well as beam to unlock, and I don't actually think that anything is stopping us from going ahead and grabbing some of the good abilities. But that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for today's video. Make sure that you guys redeem my pet. Remember, the code is Carbonmeister space cool, just like how it's showing right here on the screen. But that's going to go ahead and do it for today. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.